Hello everybody, my name is Dad. Welcome back to What If Deku Was Isaac Part 3, 4? Not too sure. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go a little bit more into detail this time in this video, so it might be pretty damn slow. Like, tell me if you guys want this. Like, do you guys want it slow and detailed, or a bit more fast-paced? Or just normal, or how I just normally did it. Like, kind of, sometimes I'll go detailed, and sometimes I'll be, like, a bit fast paced because I'm not too fan of that part. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. This one will be just a little bit more detailed than others. Anyway, we're gonna start back before she stood up because I think that's where we left off. I don't know. I've tried to record for the past like 2 fucking days, but I couldn't. Anyway, a woman. A woman not shorter than Isaac, definitely shorter than Isaac, stood up. She was five. She's about 5'6", 5'6", 5'7", around there. You know, not rather that tall. Well, maybe for a woman, she's kind of a bit more on the taller side. I don't know what a woman's average height is, but yes, pretty. Like she's probably around my size. How tall I am, probably. So like, again, like 5'7", 5'6". I'm not too sure what I'm at. I might be a bit taller from that also, so I don't know. I don't fucking know. But she stands up. She has long hair. And she has long brown hair, yellow eyes. Hold up, let me look at the picture. Yeah, yellow eyes, sorry. Okay, yes, yellow eyes, I'm not dumb. Anyway. And she has, well, I'm gonna be assuming they're roses. You'll see the picture of it later, but roses growing out of her hair, and I will explain that a bit more later. Roses coming in both purple and red, just coming from her hair. Coming out of her hair, like if it was growing from her head itself. Isaac looked at her and kind of rose an eyebrow. Kind of rose one of his eyebrows, looking at it like if it was like how... What's a fucking item that causes shit to grow out of him? I forget. Hold up. Sorry about that, I was just thinking. I don't... But yes, it kind of looks like something happened to her. Like if some... Like definitely something happened to her. Like she took something and it just fucked her up in a way. Like you can tell, like that... Just that... The roses growing out of her hair is not normal. Anyway, she walks up, and if you play Binding of Isaac, just don't fucking stick with me here. Stick with me here. I'll explain it later. Stick with me here. She stands up. She goes to this front. She has a very calm and peaceful look to her. She's not very. There's not like kind of how I am right now. How I'm trying to kind of like. Yeah, trying to be nice and quiet like this. But for some reason, I don't know why I'm doing that, because I could just be loud and fast. But anyway. She stands up. For fuck's sake, I've said that like 5 times now. Anyway, she's up at the front. She bows her head as she says, "It's a pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Bethane." Okay, all the people who play Binding of Isaac, fucking chill. Relax right now. I'll explain it a bit later. Fucking Christ. Let me show you the picture though. Because I gotta pause it because there's 2 other pictures before that that's spoilers. So just deal with me here. Anyway. She says her name is Bethane. And she doesn't let me explain. Okay, now, let me explain more. So the flowers, what's up with that fucking case? So obviously this picture did come with flowers, and I didn't realize too long ago that it might have been because of that headband. But why the fuck, who would make a headband that's that fucking long? What the fuck? But yeah, but let's just say that headband's not there. Or maybe that headband is there and it's not even a part of the headband. I'm not too sure. But yeah, basically, we'll just say that there is actually fucking flowers growing out of her head. Or her hair, to be more exact. It's not growing out of her head, it's growing out of her hair. We will get more into the reason why that's happening later, but there is actually fucking flowers growing out of her hair. And we'll explain that more later, but that's going to be like episodes later. That's like when Isaac and Bethane here gets more involved with each other. Anyway. Also, I'll explain more about Bethane later if you never played Binding of Isaac. But she is a character. She's actually one of the characters up here. I'm going to be assuming all the characters. Like, I can see a bunch of them. I'm assuming all the characters. The spirits. I hate the spirit. I'm not saying that I hate him as a character. I kind of just hate it because that was kind of Lost's thing. That was the Lost thing, my guy. You kind of just took it from him. Anyway, moving on. She goes back down. Never said a thing about a quirk. She went back down and sat. Another woman, or, well, I'm just going to call them woman, because I don't like calling them anything else for some reason. I don't know why. Walks up. She walked up with she walks up. She has a cheerful and, like, kind of joyful, like, happy kind of vibe coming out of her, you know? She seems very happy, and it kind of makes you feel relaxed. Kind of makes you feel happy yourself, you know? A little bit of a, not excitement, but more of just happy in general. But yeah, she stands up, she turns around and gives a big smile to the class, you know, and she says, "Hello. My name." Oh shit, I forgot to give more detail. Sorry. I'm really bad at this. Anyway, she stands up. Oh fuck, I forgot to say something. I'm sorry. I forgot Bethane was wearing one earring on her right ear that had a cross on it. Sorry, I forgot about that. Okay, anyway, this woman walks up. Her hair is kind of like a bush, so to say. It's bushy. It looks soft. It's puffy. It's curly and it's blonde. Some people might get what I'm catch on to what I'm getting at, but you know, we'll get to that later. She wasn't really, obviously there's uniforms, but she was wearing around her neck a necklace with a cross on the end of it. With a cross at the end of it. And, you know, she stood up, turned to the class, and gave a big smile to the class and said, "Hello." She said, okay, sorry, hold up. Let me get more into the character. "Hello." I don't think that male voice should go with it, but I'm not doing a female voice. I suck at them, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself in front of you guys, okay? Nah, you're not gonna get a fucking clip out of me, motherfuckers. We've only seen 2 girls, and we're already, like, more than a halfway through the fucking video. But yeah, so yeah, obviously more detail means more fucking stupidity, so yeah, but you know, we'll get to it later. Anyway, she says, "Hello, my name is Bethane." I mean, wait, sorry, wrong name. Not Bethane. That's sorry, fucking. My name is Magdalene. It's nice to meet you all, and I hope we all can just get along with each other. You know, she's kind of like that person that would she's kind of like that Mina person. You know, she's kind of happy all the time and just kind of, you know, all happy and all joyful, and tries to be like kind of like the glue that can stick people together. The reason why people get along with each other is because of her. Anyway, she stays back down again. Didn't mention anything of the quirk. Another person stands up. A woman. Her skin black in color. Her hair long and red. Horns growing out of her head. She was tall. She was a tall woman. I forgot to say the height of fucking Megan. Oh, now I remember what that's from. I was having a problem last time saying Magdalene's name. I was saying a different person's name. Now I know who I was saying. Anyway, she was yeah, Magdalene's like 5'5" or 5'6". No, 5'5". I feel like that would suit her better. Anyway, this very tall woman, taller than Isaac. She is 6 foot. She's 6 foot. This 6 foot 6 feet. She's really fucking tall. She's pretty tall. She goes up to the front, and you see a little guy, just a little guy, floating next to her, coming up with her. She wore a blindfold on her. For fuck's sake. She wore a blindfold on her, around her eyes. She walked up there. She seemed very quiet and not really too much of a talkative person at first glance. It's kind of like, when you look at her. When you look at her, she's kind of like, you kind of feel that fear, you feel a little scared looking at her. She's just, that, she just feels scary to look at. Just a little bit of fear, not too much, just a little bit. So, some people got a little bit of scared because, it's kind of intimidating to see this tall-ass motherfucker sometimes. Kind of can get intimidated by people. She stood up and said very quietly, "Hello, my name is Lilith, and as she looked down at the floor as she, again, just walked back to her seat as fast as she possibly can and sat down and kind of curled up into a ball at her own desk. Anyway, moving on from that one. Oh, also, well, you couldn't see it. There's something, but you couldn't see it yet. You can't really see it too much yet. Anyway. Oh, sorry, no. When she was going back to her chair, right before, she went back to her chair, Isaac caught a glance of the back of her neck, somehow, even though she had very long hair, she caught a glance of the back of her neck. On the back of her neck, there seemed to be burned a bright red mark. The marking was a cross, not an upside down cross, just a regular old cross, just burned onto the back of her neck. If you're a Binding of Isaac player, just fucking stick with me for a bit. I'll explain more of why I'm doing this later. Anyway. Oh, did I not show you the picture? Hold on. Magdalene. I'll explain more later. Lilith. Jesus. I need to show you. I keep forgetting to show you pictures. Anyway. Oh, Magdalene's hair's not bushy in that picture. Sorry. I forgot. I forgot to look at the pictures. Okay, guys. I just went off fucking Magdalene in general. Sorry. Her hair is more long and curly now. Less bushy and curly, Less of just a kind of like this bush on top of her head. Anyway, moving on. The last person went up. This woman, well, she had black hair. Long black hair. Her eyes were red in color. Hold up, let me get a... She seemed to be more on the edgier side of people, I guess you can say. A bit more edgy. A bit more, I guess you can say, goth or emo. A bit of that kind of person. She was not very quiet and really did like to speak her mind kind of attitude when she walked up there. She's not quiet. She would speak her mind whenever she wants. She went up there and I was like, she seemed to be not really wanting to talk to these people. It was like, "Hello, my name is Eve. I don't really want to be up here telling you what the hell my name is." As she just walked back and sat back down. Again. Oh, actually, you can't see it. Sorry, I forgot what she had. But anyway, moving on. You can't see that thing. I'll get more into it later, but you'll see it later. Yeah, let me show you a picture of. Yeah, that's Eve right there. I forgot she was the one right here. I started moving before pausing, and I got fucking weird. Anyway, let me explain some looks. For Eve, I wanted to go with the same kind of hairstyle with that person I was looking for, but then I thought, you know what? I can't really find it. Let's just do someone else. And then I found 4 pictures that I really liked, and I was like, and then I thought, oh, Whore of Babylon. Let me think of something that's more like a whore based, like more skin showing. And it was rather this one with the legs showing, or is it called a boob window? Is that what it's called? A breast window? What is it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's basically there's on her, I think it was her shirt. I don't remember what it looked like too much, but you could just there's this opening there, and you could just see her skin on her chest. Not the entire fucking thing of the breasts, but yeah. And then Magdalene, all of them, I kind of just wanted a bit more of an older look to them. like, this is probably what she would look like with her hair down, but yeah. Anyway, I'll explain more later. Anyway, goodbye, guys.